On today's episode of That Was Us, we're diving into Season 4, Episode 11, A Hell of a Week, Part 1. The first of 3 episodes centered on the Big Three's beginnings with Randall after an intruder in his home triggers a wave of anxiety and long-buried fears. Through flashbacks to childhood and college, we see how Randall's need to stay strong for everyone else has finally reached its breaking point.
Wow. Hello, friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
You
the
heard
first.
that voice.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you recognize that voice.
That wasn't SKB. That was young Randall in the house. Our man, your man, Mr. Niles Fitch. How you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Thank you for
Hey,
joining
Niles.
us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being
Appreciate it,
here.
man. You look good, right?
Thank you.
You look healthy. You look, come on,
Yeah,
man.
if
So
you're not
grown up.
watching- if you are not watching us on Spotify, now
What
you
are you
have
doing?
good reason.
Yeah.
Come see this handsome young man.
He's a very handsome young man.
Niles, you were just a baby when you were on the show.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're
15?
so grown up.
24.
Can you
So
believe it?
grown up.
Time flies.
You're just out there
Time
renting
flies.
cars.
Renting cars.
You
No,
still,
I gotta wait till I'm
You got
25.
one more
That's right.
year.
That's
One
right.
more
That's
year for
right.
the
Well,
car
things to
Almost
look
there.
forward to. Things to look
Almost
It
forward
becomes
to.
a little bit easier. Okay, so we're about to dip into 411. So we got another trio of episodes focused on the Big Three. We invited Niles here because this one focuses on Randall. You watched the episode fairly recently. Any macro thoughts that you want to share and memories before we dive into the granular?
Love the episode. Love seeing us having to tackle anxiety.
Yeah.
And anytime I get to work with Rachel, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Who plays Beth?
Right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I always enjoy those experiences.
Anything
Yeah.
come back to you in a flash? Like we're now in the part of the show, like the first couple of seasons for us are vivid.
Yeah.
And the last few are more recent, we remember. But like these episodes in season 4, there's a bunch of plot lines, like the home invasion plot line kind of caught
Yeah.
me and Mandy. Like, oh, right.
Oh, yeah. I totally
right.
forgot about
Yes.
it.
Did anything, I mean, I don't know if you've seen this episode. I know you saw it recently, but I don't know if you'd watched it in recent history since. But did anything come back to you that was maybe a forgotten moment in time?
Yeah, I'd say that dream sequence.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that too.
Totally.
Yeah, that I remember seeing that in the script and being intimidated by
Sure.
Yeah.
the
Sure.
what does that truly entail. So I remember being on set and Kevin really helping me get there. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
All of these dream sequences in this episode are kind of a slight lateral move for us. They seem
Yeah.
they stylistically
Yes.
something new, something different.
Kevin Hooks directed this. Yes. Did
Was
he
this
direct
Hook's
all?
first one? Or no, I don't think so. I don't think he could. Could he?
I mean, Ken did the 1, 2, and 3. Remember, it
Did he
almost killed
really?
him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
in the
hard
second
because to be able to
season.
do post and yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he did all 3. That
Yeah.
sounds like
Maybe
a
not,
lot.
but like I feel like there was a series of like where he did a few or something. And maybe it was this, maybe
Yeah.
it was like in a future. Because I feel like there were moments of block shooting,
Sure.
I feel like parts of
Yeah,
these
that makes
2
sense.
episodes.
Hook's a
Oh,
great guy.
He's
too.
a
Yes.
great
By
guy. I
the way,
love
yes,
him
he
so
is.
much.
And like, what was the show that he was on back in the day? Was it White Shadow? Hooks
it
was on
might
the
have
White-
been.
Hooks was on the White Shadow. It was the show like in the 70s about like a high school basketball team,
Yeah.
right? And he looks like he's the same age.
Yeah, he has
from
not
the White
aged
Shadow. You
at
talk
all.
about not cracking?
Yeah.
That black does not crack. Kevin Hooks look good, baby. He looks good. Where does this episode start? Who wants to start it off?
Maybe you should start because it kind of like picks up exactly where we left off in the last episode,
Okay,
right? With
so-
oh, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't.
Go for it.
It actually starts.
Yeah.
It starts with the 4-year-old triplets,
Mm-hmm.
them sort of being wound up. Which I don't know if you guys have this experience or if you are the perpetrators of this behavior, but my husband loves to get our children riled up before bed.
My wife hates it when I do it.
Oh my gosh, like roughhousing, playing, chasing them. I'm like, no, we're like post-bath, it is a calm, we are
Right.
bringing like the energy down. And Jack seems to be like that kind of dad as well. He's like
Sure.
roughhousing with the kids. Rebecca takes Kaden to go to her bed. Randall and Kevin are sleeping in like their big boy beds for the first night, which
That's
is
right.
really sweet. Rebecca has a cough, and Jack's like, the kids, they put the kids down.
Yeah.
He's like, go take some cough medicine, like take the night off, go
Yeah.
enjoy yourself.
But she's like, I'm good.
I'm good. And then
Back when cough medicine was cough medicine.
Back when it was like,
if you catch my drift.
yeah.
Back when it was narcotic.
And I love like when she's like, no, I'm good. My one, I feel like it was a misstep to not cut to like me being like, like I needed a good snort, when you're sick and like it's that kind of sleep. So I regretted that I was just like peacefully dozing.
By the way, were you just like doing sick voice? Well done.
Thanks.
I thought Mandy Moore was sick.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Acting.
Acting. I was like, oh, okay, I could do a cough. Let's do it.
By the way, I want to say something in defense of your husband and husbands' fathers all over the world. Do you know that rough house play is one of the like primary bonding experiences between fathers and children?
I
but
love
not
it.
after
She's
6
she's
p.m.
like, I don't want to.
No.
6? You put your kids to bed early.
They go to bed early and they stay.
Yes, same. Guys, we are done with our
bedtime?
7.
Yeah.
And they stay to bed, sleep until when?
6:30, 7.
What?
Mine are up at 6, but still, they're 11-hour dudes. But
Wow.
not Lou, she's like a 12-hour girl. But what I take offense with is the rough housing like post bath.
I understand.
I love how playful he is with them.
Yes.
Because I am not that parent. I don't have that in me to like get on the floor and pretend to be a dinosaur or play superheroes or something.
That's where the acting stops.
Totally.
That's right.
Like,
What time do you go to bed, Niles?
7:30, 8.
Listen, Niles,
Miles is
you're going to
cool.
learn something about this podcast. I'm here to ask the tough questions. What time are you going to bed?
I had a good month where it was 10 p.m.
That's
Oh.
good.
That's a good time.
10 to what? What time you wake up?
6.
You getting a solid 8? Okay.
Last night, 1:30.
All right.
Wow.
What time did you wake up?
I had to be here at
15 minutes ago.
11:30.
Yeah.
So you
I got up at 9.
Oh, wow.
You're still getting the sleep that you
That's
need.
good sleep.
That's
That's
good.
good
the
sleep.
sleep you need.
You know,
know?
you still have like one more full year of like brain development.
I don't
Really?
know
At 20
if I
till
can do
25?
the late nights anymore.
Brain's
Though.
supposed to mature, full
You don't
maturity
need
at
'em.
25.
Wow.
You don't need
I don't feel good the next day.
Okay.
You know,
When
somebody
you stay
told
up
me this.
super late.
Yeah, I won't feel good the entire week.
Somebody told me this a long
It
time
happened.
ago,
Yeah.
and it's one of those like old man realizations.
Give us-
Looking back, nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's no reason to go out after midnight.
That's right.
Don't go out after. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Some good things in every minute.
Maybe. But like, it was like,
If you know what I mean, you don't know what I mean.
No idea.
Obviously.
But there's no need to be outside of your house.
there you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would
Yeah.
agree with that statement. They were, he just read them Hop on Pop. I think which was
Yes.
one of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Seuss's to read to the kids at that time.
Okay, they read Hop on Pop.
Yeah.
Jack goes downstairs and decides to watch The Shining.
Yeah.
course.
Good.
And
It's a
Randall
classic.
sort of like
Classic.
pops out because he's had a bad dream.
Classic.
I love him watching The Shining and just kids popping out of
Yeah.
nowhere because we're literally watching old girl on the big wheel going
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
about to start a little red rum action.
It is a little
right?
boy, but I do understand why you think it's a girl.
It's a little boy.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little
Are
boy.
they both little boys?
No,
In the movie?
ghosts are twin girls.
The ghosts are twin girls.
It's
Thank
the
you.
little
Thank you.
boy
Thank you.
bride.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I was thinking about the twin girls. You're right.
But it was the 70s. Everyone looked.
He had long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
And they're so sweet. Jack like goes back upstairs with him,
Yeah.
assures him that there's no more monsters, and he ends up sleeping next to him on the floor,
Yeah.
which I love.
Yeah.
Do
you wanna-
fall
should we
asleep
just,
on
like,
the floor now?
I'm a couch guy.
Couch guy.
Yeah, I'm a couch guy.
Yeah,
TV
better-
on.
TV off.
TV
Sometimes I'll choose the couch over the bed,
Yeah.
Oh,
which is
Oh.
not a good choice the next day.
For your
hurts
back,
your back.
yeah.
What is that about? Is it because you were watching TV or why? Why the couch over the bed?
I think I'm preparing for like arguments in my marriage.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That is forward.
Warming up
Wow.
warming up the
joking.
body.
The
Warming up
couch
was
is
the
like,
just
body.
comfortable.
wow.
No, the
Yeah.
couch is just comfortable.
Foreshadowing.
He's just laying on the couch staring at the ceiling going, you talk to me like
Totally. A pretend fight
I
with
know
no
you
one.
think the man
I
of
like
this
the
house
couch
is-
actually.
I have a very comfortable couch at the crib, but it's also in front of the TV. So sometimes it turns from me watching TV, and then I will turn the TV off, and I just don't feel like getting up, so I
Yeah.
just roll over on the couch.
Yeah.
That'll happen from time to time.
What about a blanket? What about a pillow?
There's blankets.
And pillows?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's not like pillows.
Yeah.
But I'll be so tired,
That it doesn't
and
matter.
it usually is about 2 or 3 hours there, and then I'll get up and go to the bed. Only the bed for you?
Yeah, but that's also just a product of like I'm so tired usually at
Sure.
the end of the night. Like the kids are asleep and it's like 7:30 and I'm crawling into bed and
Yes.
can barely stay awake till.
Ryan has a rocker in the kids' bedroom where we read like nighttime stories,
Oh, yeah,
etc.
yeah.
She will frequently pass out in the rocker while I'm in bed.
You guys still reading nighttime stories?
I miss
pretty
it when
sweet.
I don't get a chance to.
Pretty sweet.
Because so now Amari,
Oh.
he'll read. He's deep into manga right now, so he's all got like these manga things. But I was like, "Hey man, you want me to read my story? You want me to read the story?" And he's like, "No, I'm reading. I'm fine." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
That's cool.
Heartbreak.
Every once in a while, he'll go for the story, and like my nighttime stories. So what I've learned, I did this one thing where I did like sleep stories. And so in acting school, you learn that you sort of like to keep something alive, you end with an upward inflection because you haven't finished the thought yet. But in the nighttime stories, everything ends going down, right? And so I will tell the stories, but I'm like sort of keeping them up. So I'll read a half an hour and he'll be like, what's next?
Right.
So I have to
Can't
like
be
learn
exciting.
how to flip it and turn it,
Can't be
Yeah.
turn it
exciting.
down for him or make it too exciting.
Not too exciting.
I'm a very good though storyteller.
I'm not surprised.
You probably put me right to sleep. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
You
For
know
the
what I mean?
audio listeners.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. I do miss it. I feel like I probably have about one more year before it sort of like goes away
Yeah.
in total. And it was a good time. We read every Potter. Andrew started reading the Potters on his own, starting with book 3.
Okay.
But I read every Potter to Amari.
Okay.
And it was just real quick. There's this moment because Rye was in the room too. We were on book 7. I'm not spoiling anything for anybody. Everybody's read.
I haven't read any. I'm waiting to read them with my kids.
Okay, so I don't want to go too far. Have you seen the movies?
No.
Oh, Lord.
I know
Do you know who
nothing.
Daniel Radcliffe is?
I know who Daniel Radcliffe is, but
Yeah.
anytime people talk about like a Hufflepuff, I don't know what that means. That's okay. A Snufflepuff.
Snuffleupagus?
A
It's
Snuffleupagus.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. Gryffindor.
Ravenclaw, Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Slytherin.
know what it means, and that's
You
okay.
don't know. You
No,
really?
no.
How have you managed this?
I don't know.
She's a grown
Look
woman.
at Todd over there. Look, our producers are off on the side. Like
She's
what?
a grown woman doing grown woman
you
things.
know what? It's like, yeah, but did you
Yeah.
read it on your own before?
So I was actually doing a play. I was doing a Midsummer Night's Dream. It was 2001, winter of 2001. And my cast was going around talking about like, oh, you definitely be in Ravenclaw. You definitely be in Gryffindor. And I was like, you guys are dorks. Like you're a bunch of dorks.
Yeah.
And they're like, Sterling, read the first chapter of the first book. And then I read the whole book that night. And I was like, House Gryffindor all day, son. What are you talking? Like as soon as you crack it open.
Totally. I think that's like it evaded me. I evaded it like for a long time.
Yeah,
It wasn't in your age window.
It wasn't, like I just missed it. And now I've sort of decided like I will wait until I can share it with like Gus.
There is no age window. There is no age window.
Well,
For sure.
Sterling's getting mad.
No, I'm not mad. I'm telling you, like,
Did you grow up with it?
No, I was never into Harry Potter.
Are you serious?
Never. Yeah, never.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe when you have kids.
Yes.
You guys
Sully,
are-
did you read
I'm
it?
waiting.
No.
What is going on? Are you serious?
I think we learned who the
Nobody-
biggest dork in the room is.
This is insane. I had no
Did you
idea.
read it
To be
before?
fair, I don't know how to read.
She's read it? Okay.
Natalie, are you hearing this?
I read it.
Yes. You guys, there'd be times like, well, I remember being in New York, like just finishing grad school.
Yeah.
And they were dropping the new book at midnight. There'd be a line outside of Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
And like Ryan and I would be waiting.
That's
like,
so fun.
cannot wait.
There aren't those kinds of like cultural events anymore.
No, you can get everything online.
You can get everything
Yeah,
online.
that's
It's
right.
It's
like
true.
Yeah.
nothing has that same sort of special quality. That's so cool.
This is
No,
amazing.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
wait in
like
line for my Labubus.
I very much am
Ship
looking
that.
forward
That's right, ship
to
it.
Yeah.
having this experience with them. Like it's something Taylor and I talk about. Like I can't wait until Gus is
He's
reading.
read them though.
No. And I mean he
Wow.
is a
He reads every-
reader. He reads
Yeah.
everything. But I think it's like we've decided and
Purposefully.
realized now like, okay, we're gonna wait and we're gonna have this like shared experience with our kids.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Taylor's read it, but he's read the Russian translation.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
he,
that
only,
makes
he only
exactly.
reads it in Russian.
More challenging.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to
More
the show. You guys just
Yeah.
blew my mind. I'm guaranteeing you people are going to be like as surprised as I am
Yeah,
with the
good.
fact that nobody
Good.
else.
Send us your emails. Come at me, bro.
Come at me.
All right?
More That Was Us after this short break. The weeks before the holidays can get hectic with work deadlines and school events, shopping lists. The laundry list truly feels endless.
Which is why sneaking in a quick weekend away can be such a recharge. I love booking a stay on Airbnb because it gives me space to relax before the holiday rush. Like Rachel and I love to have just a night away, like from afternoon to afternoon, just an overnight.
Ooh, I love
and so
this idea.
we'll get like a little spot up in Topanga, up in the mountains somewhere.
Okay.
Someplace with like a big, nice big bathtub or something, maybe a little hot tub.
Yes,
just go
I love
overnight
this for you.
Just to get clean, baby. I
just to get
understand.
clean, just to go get a decent bath.
And while you're away, hosting your home on Airbnb is a simple way to make it work for you too. Guests could be traveling for a wedding, visiting family, or just needing a cozy place for a few days.
You never know whose trip you can make cozier and easier by opening up your space.
It's easy, it's flexible, and it really does fit into your life.
Your home might be worth more than you think. Find out how much at airbnb.com/host.
Okay, let's be honest. Holiday shopping can be brutal. Half the time, I don't know what to get people. The other half, I'm second guessing what I already bought. I can't be alone here, right?
Sterling.
am I alone here?
Oh my gosh.
Sterling.
Yo, bro, you could not be more right. Which is why I love Bombas. It's the one gift that literally works for everyone. Socks, slippers, tees, even baby socks. No guesswork, no stress. Let's assign Bombas gifts to This Is Us characters. Like Randall obviously is getting the running socks.
I feel like Kate and Rebecca are definitely getting the Sunday slippers.
I like the slip.
Super cozy.
Kevin's just getting some tight fitting underwear, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
He's got to
Comfortable,
let it
soft.
breathe.
Nikki can get
Comfortable.
some like wool blend like dress socks.
That
That
works.
feels appropriate.
Yeah,
dig it.
absolutely.
I dig it.
And you know what? It's not just for fun, it's also practical. Plus, Bombas backs everything with their happiness guarantee. So if someone doesn't love their gift, Bombas will make it right. No risk, all reward. And they ship to over 200 countries. So you can extend that happiness this holiday season pretty much anywhere, which is huge if your family's spread out.
And of course, for every item you buy, Bombas donates one to someone experiencing homelessness, which makes giving feel even better.
Amen. So check off your list with Bombas. Head over to bombas.com and use code TWU for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com, code TWU at checkout. Bombas.com and use code TWU. We flash to Randall's telling his dad that he's scared. He gets out of bed. He doesn't want to go to sleep. Cut to adult Randall in his home facing this burglar, right? Now, one thing to sort of add into this storyline, I think of particular interest to our listeners is Dan Fogelman had his home broken into that year, like right before, et cetera. And he would show like the security footage of like the people coming into his house and taking the stuff, et cetera. So there was this feeling of violation that he was going through at the time in terms of when he, put pen to paper. He's not accredited the script, but he does
in
all
the
this
writer's
stuff.
room.
These stories get shared.
These stories get shared.
And this was highly publicized.
Yeah.
Too, in the news. It was part of a big,
Ring.
like, organized crime thing.
That's right.
Yeah,
Because
in Los
Carell
Angeles.
lived by, I don't know if his house got broken into too, but like several houses in the neighborhood.
Of high profile folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was a really just sort of fascinating thing to go through, to live through, because it is weird. It's a very quiet episode, I found in rewatching it. Like even in watching like the dreams that we were having and whatnot, there wasn't a lot of music behind it. It was just sort of like us with our thoughts and fears.
Not a ton of score.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was very quiet, like almost like an implosion is occurring for the character throughout the episode. You know what I'm saying? That's the feeling that I was left with. And so he's confronting this dude and he's like, look, man, if you need money or whatever, I have money. He throws his wallet out there. He says, I'm a councilman. You should know that. Like you probably already tripped the silent alarm, So if I were you, I would take this money and go, because if you're going to try to go upstairs, like I'm letting you know right now, you're not going to get past me.
Yeah.
Right. And he sort of like digs his heels into the ground. And my man comes up, grabs the money, takes off out the back. And you can sort of feel like this exhale of Randall.
Yeah, he's holding a knife too. It's like it's very scary.
Yeah, dude's got a knife in his hand. So next thing we know, I think the police have been notified. He's talking to, first of all, any thoughts for you on your part?
When you got this script, Niles, I mean, this is a big one for the character, for both of you.
Yeah.
I mean, what was your initial, reading through this one?
Just trying to authentically show anxiety, especially because I was at an age and I'm, still young, but anxiety wasn't really something that I had dealt with. So it was like, okay, how do I then show this?
You hadn't experienced it, or you hadn't?
I hadn't experienced
acknowledged it.
I hadn't experienced it. Yeah, I hadn't experienced it yet.
Great.
Okay.
So I think for me it was like, okay, how do I authentically portray something that I haven't been through?
Yeah.
So trying to make sure that I was on top of that, and then pulling from other emotions that I have felt through low moments to then try and give a realness to what those nightmares would be like, or how helpless I would then feel in those situations.
Yeah.
It's interesting to kind of role play that stuff when you haven't gone through it, right?
Yeah.
Mandy and I talk about, being parents on this show long before we were parents. Same type of like replaying it now that I am, looking back, being, oh, right, I got that wrong. Or I definitely got that right, or whatever it might be.
I think that was interesting because I've had those nightmares since, doing that. And then I was like, okay, like, I see how in those moments when I've had it in real life, I was in that moment.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh man, when I woke up from that dream, it was, it's just very interesting to rewatch.
We can talk about the logistical craft moment of acting, the classic moment in any film or TV where an actor awakes suddenly from a nightmare.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Let's talk about it, because you both do it very well.
Because he's about to. He has his dream, and it's describe to us what's happening in that dream.
Mandy is.
It's Rebecca.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, it's Rebecca.
No, by the way, me not saying Mrs. Mandy.
I know, it's a big deal.
Was messing with me.
Yeah.
I was like, do I just not say your name this entire show?
No,
do I not
no.
say any of your guys'
No.
names? Or
You polite gentleman. It is not necessary to include that.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
She's giving you permission.
It's
Yes,
Miss Moore
it is
Goldsmith,
just-
please.
It is just Mandy.
Okay. So Rebecca, or Mandy, is she's in the garden, I think, tilling or whatever.
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Clipping
Tilling
roses,
the garden,
you know?
clipping the roses.
And I'm calling out to her, but getting no response, and I'm yelling so much in my dream that my voice then becomes inaudible.
And it's like there's a thunderstorm
There's a
happening.
storm
Yes.
coming.
And so that's why you're so like insistent that she come inside, because it's lightning and thunder and
And I'm losing my voice, which I think was a metaphor for how I was probably feeling in real life.
Yeah.
And then I'm pulled out of that and reminded about this trauma that I have, which is the fire alarm.
Yeah.
And then I rush to my safety net,
Yeah.
Beth or Rachel,
Yeah.
and she brings me back down.
Yeah.
That dream is an interesting origin story for the type of dream that Randall has.
Yeah.
Type of anxiety, right?
Yeah.
It's like when this started,
Yes.
Mhm.
right? And then a couple seasons ago, third season, you have that dream as an adult at the cabin where you're banging on the glass.
That was
Yes.
first season.
First season?
Yeah.
that was the trip, right?
That was the trip.
That was the trip.
Yep.
And so there's this
Long-standing
theme of your care and concern for your mother,
Yeah.
and trying to get to
be
her
the caretaker, protector.
and feeling like you can't
Yeah.
get to her.
Yeah, they layer it in pretty nicely.
Yeah.
In terms of what you're saying, the waking up.
Oh
from
yeah,
a
yeah.
dream.
You see it in the script, and you're like, oh wow, yeah, this I've seen this,
Yes.
and now I get to do it. I get to do the
Why are you laughing, Sterling?
Well, because there's different takes. And sometimes I
Yeah,
watch mine and I'm like, you ham. And then
Are you gonna go still wide-eyed? Are you going to go deep inhale? Are you going to throw in some mumbled words?
Totally. Totally.
Yeah.
There's options.
I had the mumble words this episode.
Yeah.
You did have mumble
It's the or whatever you
Yeah,
choose.
yeah.
You know, it's really interesting that I would love to sort of work on. I will. No, this is real.
Yeah.
I will sleep with my son.
Yeah.
Full sentences, full coherent,
Yep.
clearly
As if he's awake.
articulated
As if
sentences
he's
come
awake.
out, and laughter. I'm like, "Hey man, you up?" Nothing.
Nope.
Like dead to the world.
Yep.
And I'm like, how do you do that without it not feel? You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
one of those things that's too crazy to be
Yeah.
believed, but it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember my grandmother used to tell me, she's like, Kel, what was you thinking about last night? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you was talking something. You was saying all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, was I really? She's like, yeah.
My roommate in college used to leave Post-it notes above my bed of the things I would say at night.
Like the next morning.
I'd wake up and there'd be a couple of Post-it notes, and it'd be like, I wrote this one down, and one of them, I'll remember this one forever. It was, buy the money, buy the Molly, holy Christ, God Almighty.
I think you were rapping.
Yeah. Just written out. I showed it to him. He's like, you
That's
tell
what
me.
you said.
You tell me.
Buy the money, buy the Molly.
Buy the money, buy the Molly, holy Christ, God Almighty.
What was going on?
I have no idea. A lot of anxiety, probably. I'll tell you that much.
But you want, is
Sully.
it like, cause like sometimes like my son, like it's totally joyful. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily indicative of like a bad thing
No.
that's happening. It's just
No.
like, it just comes out fully articulate. I want to be able to get that one day. So
I woke up from a nightmare the other night on the road. This happens. I have this recurring dream, especially when I'm in production, is that I have woken up in my hotel room.
yeah.
Missed your call time?
Nope.
Oh.
Just absentmindedly shaved my beard off. Like went into the bathroom, got the clippers, and was just like, yeah. Oh wait, I'm working today. Oh no.
That
Oh, God.
that dream.
Oh God, the beard one especially.
Yes.
And then I woke up in my hotel room with the full and out loud went,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I
For those who didn't see, he
didn't
touched
do
his
it.
face to
I
make sure he had his
gave myself
beard.
like a full like,
Is there?
we're all right, and I vocalized and went back to sleep and had another nightmare. Guys, just get out of bed is my point.
I've heard
Just get up.
Just get up.
We've talked about this a little bit. Any recurring bad dreams on your part, Niles?
No.
None.
No.
No, like fighting and not being able to throw a punch because it feels like it's going through molasses. No being chased and it feels like your legs won't move
Yeah.
or anything like that. Like nothing.
No
of
shark
that
fin
nature.
cutting through the
No,
hardwood floor.
No.
Okay.
No.
Me neither.
So specific.
Yeah. No, that
Nothing.
hasn't. No.
Wow. Do
I'm
you
a-
have any?
I don't remember my dreams.
Ever?
Never.
Rarely. It has to be something. I can't. There's no rhyme or reason why I do remember them occasionally, but
Too much THC in your system.
too much. Yeah.
These kids.
Only gummies.
Damn.
Only
Kids.
gummies.
Only gummies. Only gummies.
What
I'm
are
not messing
gummies?
up the folds.
No.
That's
The
interesting.
folds.
What's your
The ones that I said, like it's always like I have to be a man of action, and
And you
whatever the
can't?
action is, it's like I'm moving through syrup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's running or throwing a punch, and like I see a punch coming, and I
I
can't
experienced that in my
dodge
waking
it.
life.
Yeah,
I do
That
that
is-
while I'm awake.
and I
Shit.
wake up in a full body sweat.
Mm,
But you don't realize in the dream that it's not, because if I'm trying to connect a punch and it's slow,
Yeah.
I can usually remember me in the moment realizing and laughing.
Sometimes
Wait.
after the fact, I've had those lucid moments
have
where
lucid
I can remind
dreams?
myself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a new subject.
Yeah.
So you're in your dreams and you know you're dreaming
Yes.
and you can control them. Do you ever make
Yes
it?
and no. It's more like I'm there for the journey.
Okay.
cool?
Yeah,
You're in
Yeah.
the flow.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like a
Flow.
recognition that, like, oh, it's not real life. Let me see what's about to happen next.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. It's
Okay.
more like I know I'm in a dream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they usually always mean something. So
Yeah.
I try and be as present as I can be for 'em.
Okay.
Do you write them down?
No, but I remember them. But the thing is, I'll have a dream and then 6 months later, it'll happen.
Hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, every dream I remember.
Niles, you got the sight?
He's got
no,
the
that's
sight.
just
He's got the sight.
that's deja vu. Does everybody has that?
No, they don't.
I don't know everybody, Tom.
Welcome to our new podcast, The Site.
Yeah,
The site.
I like this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're learning things. All
Yeah,
right,
we're learning a
let's
lot.
keep going. Randall's talking to the cops. Cops telling me he needs to get a surveillance system. He said, we should check upstairs. He goes, no, I caught him coming in. Don't have to worry about checking upstairs.
Yeah, like no dusting for fingerprints
All
up there.
good. He tells him that invaders often come back, the next night or something. So be careful of that. He said they'll keep a squad car outside just in case, et cetera, right? Rebecca's talking to the girls, sort of giving them some sense of assurance that
Beth.
that is a Freudian slip if
Yeah.
ever Randall has written one.
Yeah.
Sterling talking about his mama, talking about his wife. Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
Sterling talking about Randall.
Yeah.
Talking about
his mama.
Yeah.
Talking about his wife. Yeah.
Assuring them. And you can see Randall's actually a little bit quiet. Like he sort of like would there's a moment there I felt like he would typically sort of like chime in with
Yeah.
like a sort of comforting sort of thing. And he's
incredibly rattled.
very much so.
Incredibly.
Very much so. Asked to talk to Beth in the hallway. Wants her to take the girls to a hotel for the night because the cop told him that, oftentimes they come back. And she's like, well, I ain't going nowhere without you. He's like, well, I got to put in the security system. I got to make sure the window's fixed. Like, let me take care of this and you take care of our family, right? Tries to make a joke, but he's still like freaked out. Like some guns joke or something like that, but it's like, wasn't
Doesn't
funny and
land.
just trying,
Yeah.
Randall is clearly, we can see the beginnings of him trying to mask his
Yes.
his anxiety.
Yes. Then there's this repetitive thing that happens where he's asleep at night. He wakes up around 2:20 something in the morning or whatnot. He's got a golf club with him, and he goes
Yeah.
through the
Walking
house.
Looks
through
to
the
be like
house.
a 7-iron, 8-iron.
I would say it's
According to-
something like that. And I'm like a couple of times, like my wife has called me with the kids because she thought somebody was outside of the house, right? Never has there been anybody outside the house. One time, we had a door that, like, if you don't pull it all the way, it won't catch. And so she came home and the front door was wide open.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was working on This Is Us.
Yeah.
She's like, when are you going to be home? I said, I was like taking off makeup or something.
Yeah.
I was got to be there short. She's like, well, we're not going in. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
go in.
typically jump to conclusions or what have you. We go home and it turns out nobody was there.
Yeah.
Right? But for a minute,
Just a
you have
raccoon sitting on the couch
that would
having a hot dog.
that
Welcome
would
back.
be the worst thing ever. Because
Yes, we know how you
I-
feel.
You don't like him.
fucking hate raccoons.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't play with brown.
No.
That would freak me out more than Home Invader. Raccoon with the little opposable thumbs playing
Yeah.
like gaming system or some crap
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
No,
How to
bueno.
get my Switch.
But this sort of idea of wanting to protect it and keep people
Yeah.
safe,
Yeah.
right? Like that's supposed to be your domain or whatnot. And I think, for Dan, for Randall, or whatever, the idea that like, can I keep my family safe? Like, am I fooling myself into thinking that is something within my control? Because I
Yeah.
think a lot of the anxiety is like, what do you have control over?
Man, I had the worst time during the pandemic with the new baby
Yeah.
in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood, all through the pandemic, there was just at night, our neighborhood was more busy than during the day at night
Okay.
because people would wander in. There was all kinds of people. We have an alleyway behind our house.
Yeah.
All the garbage goes back there. And it was just like nonstop. And so I put up a camera.
Yeah.
Threw up my camera. I got that app. I've never related more
seen.
like Randall
Yeah.
than getting those
Alerts.
Who's in the alley?
Sure.
And what occurs to me is like seeing who's in the alley.
It's not making you safer.
Right.
No. And in fact, it just
Yeah.
makes me check my phone all the time. And I'm not going to go do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just like a year ago, somebody in the alley climbed into our backyard. And it was like the first moment I heard our garbage cans, like 3:30 in the morning. And I don't own a weapon.
Okay.
I do own
What?
a custom This Is Us Louisville Slugger that I got from the Louisville Slugger factory
I think that's a weapon.
in Kentucky that I hang on the wall because I'm like, yeah, well, there it is.
Yeah.
And
Did
so
you grab it?
I grabbed it. I went outside.
Yeah.
And there's a guy on my fence. And again, I'm never been in a fight. I've never punched anyone.
Never been in a
I've never
fight.
been hit by anyone.
Really?
I don't know how I'm gonna I don't know
handle
what altercation.
You're a big dude. All you
but
gotta
I'm
do
a
is put
big dude,
exactly.
which is part of the reason I've never been in a fight.
Yeah, they don't try you.
Yeah.
Because if I puff up a little bit. So when I was young and I used to puff up, here's what would happen.
Yeah.
I would get mean looking. I would get straight faced.
Uh-huh.
But my fear would just release a tear.
Oh, they probably think you're crazy.
They thought I was crazy. They thought this man is sad that he is about to murder me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
He's
gonna go
already
to
sad
jail.
about it.
And I would
Yeah.
be smiling
You want some
With
of
a
that?
tear?
with a tear.
Oh, yeah.
While being
Yeah.
while puffed
Be
up.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
You want some of this?
Leave that guy alone.
Huh?
And so
You want this?
you want this? Tear? Smiling? You don't want to do this.
You don't want this.
I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this. to
Getting
you.
all red and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
too.
oh yeah. And so I checked the camera footage of me shirtless, only wearing shorts, holding a Louisville Slugger, saying, "Don't you come in my backyard, mother!"
That's how you do it.
And now the neighbors are waking up, literally across the. Hey, what's going on over there? And I'm like, "It's in my motherfucking back."
Yeah.
Bear's asleep, like 10 feet away. Didn't wake up at all
Of
through
course,
any of
of
it.
course.
It's just out to the world. And of course, the guy is not even doesn't even know. This guy doesn't know where he is. He's having a mental health breakdown. He's you know what I mean. He's not climbing over the fence to get into my house. He's climbing over the fence because there was a fence in the way.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of this stuff was my pandemic experience of people constantly out front checking the doors on our cars.
Yeah.
It was nuts. But yeah, this episode really hit home for me.
It is how. What can you do? Like you like what is within your power to sort of guarantee the safety of those?
Yeah.
Blind confidence.
You know what I'm saying?
Is like, I got to protect my home,
Yeah.
which I can imagine is a scary thing that you have to
Yeah.
Think about.
I have to somehow protect,
Yeah.
I have to.
When Rachel goes out of town, it never occurred to me until we had kids. She's gone and now it's just me. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Gotta watch these kids.
Guys walk around at night, they're like checking and locking doors and checking windows and turning lights on and off. And there's like a whole routine of all right.
I do. But I do have you have that routine. Like as a dad, I think it's a weird sort of thing. Like first there's the lighter side of it is like, we turn off the damn light. Turn off this damn lights on all in the house or whatnot. Gotta go through, check locks and everything like that, and just make sure okay.
Oh yeah.
Things are cool.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Back to the show. He's
never
watching
left.
TV
Never
and
left.
he's already got the security system in. And so you see him like checking out his phone, seeing what's going on, etc.
He calls Kevin.
Calls his brother and just sort of gives him the download on what's been going on. Has house broken into, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry about that." And then this will be setting up Kev's story. He's back in Pittsburgh. And it turns out that Sophie's mom, that phone call that he got from Sophie that the PA picked up, her mom passed away. Yeah. And he goes back for her funeral.
Yeah.
Right?
At this point, is Sophie married?
I don't believe so.
No. No, she's still
Sophie never
single.
gets married. I don't think.
I thought she did.
No. Or
Did
that was
she?
a boyfriend earlier with the concert tickets.
Fiancé or
Fiancé.
boyfriend.
Fiancé.
One close, but never
She was
quite.
fianced for sure.
She was
Yeah.
fianced.
Maybe
Okay.
you're right. That's it.
Wait, I have this thing that says, Kev asks, where were you coming from?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Because
Yeah.
you're lying about you're
Yes.
keeping.
He said he came home from the airport like 2:00 in the morning, checks on the family, everybody's good, goes downstairs. Scary Christian Slater is standing in the house and he's like, "Oh, well, where are you coming from?" And he's like, "Huh?" He's like, "You just came back from the airport at 2:00 in the morning. Where were you coming from?" And to respect his mom's wishes, right?
Yeah.
Because she's the I'd like to think that he would have said,
Of course.
Much
No.
sooner.
He's
but
being
respecting
respectful of
Rebecca's wishes, you know, it's like, I had to do something in
The
Boston.
about
da, da, da.
face was really good. Anyways, I gotta go.
Anyway.
Why'd you call me?
Yeah.
I gotta go. Stop calling me.
Take it easy. Adios. Talk to you later, right? So now we go back to young Randall. He's helping his mom with the washing machine. I think the washing machine, are you saying it can't be fixed? Like we need a new one? Like
Yeah, we need a new one.
we need some new
Based
appliances.
on my analysis here, my experience with washing machines,
Yeah.
this thing is toast.
She has a birthday dinner tomorrow, right? It's for her birthday?
Yeah.
Mhm.
For her birthday tomorrow. And so it tries to help her, tries to tell her about his dreams.
I tried to tell her about the dreams. Yes.
But doesn't get a chance because a few other things happen at this time. Kate comes in.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the phone with Mark. Wait.
Yeah.
First of all, listen,
great actor though.
Great actor.
Yeah.
This is what we've been saying.
We've been talking about this a little bit. Like, I can't like not talk about Mark with also like underneath my thoughts being like, man, I hate this dude. Like,
He
he's
evokes
so
a feeling.
good.
Yeah.
Just looking at him.
Freaking hate
Like,
that Austin.
he does something in his eye. He's like, it's all sleepy eyed. And you're like, this dude.
Yeah.
You saw him in Weapons?
I haven't seen Weapons yet.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Is he good in Weapons?
He's fucking amazing. in
Okay.
Weapons, yeah.
I gotta see Weapons.
Yeah.
I gotta see Weapons because he is great. He's wonderful. So that happens. And then we also hear that Kev's gonna be coming back for the birthday party
With
Yes.
Sophie.
with
With
Sophie.
Sophie.
And then they just show up.
And they show up early.
And they just show up.
Yes.
Right?
And make fun of my undies.
That's right. Don't
Stop
call them
calling
undies.
them
Don't
undies.
call them
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That is very. You know what my wife likes to do to me?
What?
She calls them my panties. And she loves to hit a hard T. She's like, "Are these your panties?" And I was like, "What's wrong with you, man? You know I don't wear
Sterling,
no panties." And she's like,
what-
but they're your panties.
Yeah, but what material are they made out of?
They're boxer briefs made out of cotton.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Bruh,
panties.
I'm not wearing no silk.
Yeah.
He's wearing.
Check them right now.
Yeah.
It's,
All
for the
right.
audio listeners,
All right.
it's
Panties
silk.
check.
It's
Yeah.
silk.
We can confirm.
Thank you very much. She's like, I like your panties. She loves to do it. And the
Yeah.
more she does it, I'm like, you better stop calling them panties. And so, because it's interesting, just to go back to the Randall of it all, we see like all these different things are happening in the past at that time. And he was on the verge of about to share this thing that was going on with him. And then it sort of becomes.
Yeah, poor mom. She's a little all over the place, but she does notice. She's like, "You look tired. You
Yes.
look,
Yeah.
A little worn down." And he's like, "Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well, and this is why." And she's like, "Wait, what?" It's like they keep getting interrupted, and
Yeah.
I don't think she realizes like the importance of him being able to share.
I also do think I'm underselling it. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably a difficult part about being a parent is, reaching out to your kid and them not even being you 50%, you
Yeah.
know? Because they have to be willing.
Yeah.
And I think Randall at that age is on the fence,
Yeah.
because as we see later in the episode, being that level of honesty or revealing himself is, makes him a little uncomfortable.
Of course,
Sure.
yeah.
So
He
I
doesn't
don't-
want to burden her.
Yeah.
I think that's also where it really stems from. Like,
Yeah.
mom has enough on her plate. Like, Randall wants to be the caretaker and protector, and it's like he's the last person that wants to add something
Yeah.
Yeah.
into her life.
Yeah.
It's also like a constant. I mean, I feel it in my life, like the delicate balance of asking for help
Yeah.
and not, laying everything on everybody else
Mhm.
is like finding that balance is tricky, especially when you've really only got one person in your life, whether it's your mom or your girlfriend or whoever it is. Like, how do you spread that out over?
Yeah.
There are different friends I go to for different kinds of help.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Do the same sort of thing. Talking about just in the midst of like asking for help right now with this Achilles tendon thing, Majigga, it is such an interesting, because like I find myself, I was like, how can I figure out how to do this without bothering anybody? That's usually like the first thought that goes through my head.
Calls me all the time,
Right.
though. He has me kind of massaging his
Well,
hamstrings.
You're the person that I go through for the hamstring.
Won't leave me alone.
Anyway,
I haven't gotten one call. And I would come and help.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I've offered several times. which is
Shout
maybe
out.
why I
He has.
think,
He has. As a matter of fact, you have offered. Shout out to the Dawson's Creek joke that is made because I used to love Dawson's Creek, by the way. It came out in 94, 95. And that show.
You ever see that show?
Never.
Me neither.
I know. It's Sterling.
Don't even
Just
ask me.
Listen,
not neither.
Don't even ask.
we were
You guys.
hip cats doing hip
No,
cat
no.
shit.
So here's the thing.
No, I was
Here's the
not.
thing.
I was
Yeah, you were.
doing
I
musical
know you
theater.
definitely.
I was not
Yeah.
hip.
Here's
I
the
was
thing.
the least
I
hip.
was
We were the
nine-
culture.
We were both
18,
doing
19.
musical theater.
I was 18,
Musical
19.
theater.
So you were 10, 11.
Yeah.
Dawson's would have been like right up your alley.
No, I was TGIF. Give me Family Matters.
Yeah.
Okay,
Give
a
me
little bit more
step by step.
wholesome
It's
fare.
Yeah.
air condition.
This day and age, reading the
news.
on the newspaper page. Ugh.
Never could vision of the grand design.
So people say
It's even harder to find.
This is why you have to
why
come
are you
see our
being
live
serious?
show, January
Yeah.
17th.
Some magic truth inside this gentle walls.
dun, 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 dun.
And then it goes,
All I can see.
bursting out of
every seam.
We're never going to be able to air this.
Days go by.
Ugh.
It's a bigger love with the family.
Now's on Broadway. Y'all know that, right?
What?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, wait. No, when you were a kid. Yes. I knew that. I thought you meant right now.
You didn't
I was
know.
like,
You
what?
I
didn't
didn't know that.
Tell them now.
When?
Back when I was 9 through 11,
What year, I mean?
2008.
To 10?
Yes, to 10.
Tell 'em what you did,
11.
now.
Yeah.
Lion King.
Yeah. Ever heard of it?
Tell them who you played, no?
Never
Young
seen it.
Simba.
Come on, dog.
Ever heard of it?
Never seen it, never read it.
Gonna be
You
a
guys are gonna
monkey.
kill me.
I'm
This is
kidding. I have seen
crazy.
it.
Listen.
I moved to New York in 2010.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now it's
Sorry,
Young
no
Simba.
Dawson's Creek. We know the theme song for
Family
Step by
Matters.
Step
I
and
know
Family
Dawson's
Matters
Creek
and
song.
Full House and
Okay. Anyway, moving on. Kev, Sophie, Jack and Randall. Okay, back to Jack and Randall. Randall's scared of the monsters. Dad lays down next to him. Randall, back present day, Randall and Beth in bed, wakes up to check out. So, like for the next several nights,
checking the cameras.
he's waking up, checking the cameras, walking through with his golf club. It's always like 2-something in the morning, right? It's almost become habitual.
Yeah,
Like
his body's
he's
waking him
not
up.
going to be comfortable unless he does
Yeah.
this thing, right?
Yes.
He's at work. He goes back to work with Jaywan. Jaywan's like, hey, man, you didn't have to come back to work yet. Like, he's like, nah, I need to get back to things. Jaywan can tell he's not 100%, a little sort of out of it, right? Randall's constantly, he's getting alerts from the security camera.
Yeah.
And he's very distracted by it.
Cannot help but look at the
Yeah.
phone every time he
Yeah.
gets this alert.
And he's about to have
right.
a town hall tomorrow.
That's
which
right.
J1 suggests, like, maybe we should postpone it. Like, you've had a really
Nope.
crazy week. Like, no, everybody would
Yeah,
understand.
but people
Yeah.
don't
And
wait.
Randall's insistent he's fine. He wants to go ahead with it.
There you
And,
go.
and there's a big housing bill that I guess Randall's support of
Yes.
is getting a lot of like flack in the community.
Sounds a little bit like gentrification.
Yeah. And so Darnell,
Yep.
Malik's dad,
Yep.
comes into the office, and it's kind of surprising. Like, okay, good to see you. This
Sure.
is, and he's like, I wanted like a bunch of friends, other like small business owners in the community. We all have concerns about this housing bill. We wanted. I said that they know we're friendly because of our kids. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to come in and talk to you about it, like face to face. And Randall is just so preoccupied
Yeah.
with the alerts on his phone about the security camera. He doesn't really even tell Darnell what's going on. He's just like
No.
focused on his phone.
Yeah.
Right.
And Darnell's like, you know what? I'll just see you at the town hall.
Yeah.
Like,
He
I'll
said,
go
maybe
ahead
you'll
and-
listen to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could tell, like, it was a gut punch. And he didn't want to tell him what was going on because I think, again, burdening or just sort of appearing like out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
like
really
the idea, like,
vulnerable.
you're
Makes you
just
look weak.
trying to hold it all together, right?
Yeah.
So he leaves, right? Then we go to young Randall and Beth studying, listening to Braveheart.
Yes.
Real quick, just to see if this shit keeps happening in this dadgum episode. Have you seen Braveheart?
Have you?
I have.
I don't expect
Many,
you
many
to have
times.
necessarily
Many
seen it.
times.
But it's if you're a man of a certain age or whatnot, like
Yeah.
Braveheart is kind of like one of those seminal flicks.
How do I exist in the world, Sterling? I have no cultural reference points, no touchstones.
You do. You just have different ones.
I'll do you one better. I have studied to the Braveheart soundtrack.
Have you?
I have.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, the real thing that Randall even mentions is that, and I try to tell my son this,
Mhm.
you have to listen to music without lyrics in order to not
Yeah.
be distracted by the
Yeah.
music while studying. Like otherwise, you're sort of competing.
Why do you need to listen to music?
Oh,
Excellent question.
it can be helpful. Like it can sort of like,
Be stimulating,
yeah, it kind of keeps you up or whatnot, but doesn't take you away from the task that you're concentrating
yeah, it doesn't like
So
take
classical
pull your
music,
focus.
Yeah.
scores, that sort of thing.
Just
is
like in the
good.
background softly.
Yeah.
Charlie
I used
Brown.
it. Yeah. I used
Charlie
it
Brown's good.
to
Yeah.
to get through the Iliad.
Oh, okay.
I would read the Iliad in my room out loud
Yeah.
to the Braveheart soundtrack And
That shit probably slapped.
the Riverdance soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you
The
guys.
Riverdance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
It was real white in that room. It was the whitest bedroom.
Okay. Listen, I'll say this. You don't have to see Braveheart because like there are things that are problematic about it. But I'll tell you, oh God, I was about to say this. I was about to say, without Braveheart, I don't think there's a Game of Thrones. And then Mandy Moore was gonna tell me,
I've never seen it.
God
You never seen Game of Thrones?
No. Oh, wow. Now I'm really left out by myself. Niles, you were with me for everything
was.
so far.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Thrones
understand
is
what
too
I mean
good.
No
by
Game of
that?
Thrones ever.
If you haven't watched Game of Thrones?
I have. I've seen
Okay.
it. I've seen
But I'm talking about the way that he crafted war was so very visceral.
it. Yeah.
From the clips I've seen of Braveheart,
Yeah.
it does seem Game of Thrones is
It's
heavily,
oppressive.
especially Jon Snow
Yes.
grabbing the
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah. You feel me on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it all just inspired by war? You guys.
Mm.
Why do we fight?
That's a bigger
Mm.
question.
Thin Red Line?
Huh?
Why do we fight?
It's great question.
So,
Okay.
where are we?
This is amazing.
Because you're jumping
Mandy's
around.
so
I
done
was
with this
like,
episode.
I'm so done with being
I'm not
hung out to dry.
I'm not hanging you out to dry. I love you. You're one of my favorite people in the world.
Oh, back at you. But
I mean, you used to be.
it used to be.
I am amazed.
You get by when you have no point of reference for anything.
We'll be right back with more That Was Us.
You know how the holidays go. Family coming over, recipes everywhere, the house suddenly working overtime. The last thing you want is something breaking down right when everyone's under your roof.
You know, sometimes I've had a gutter issue before, you know, and it just messes with the drainage and it goes all over to the swimming pool and basketball court. I have an estate. And so like the drainage can sort of mess things up from time to time. It's very frustrating.
The last thing you want during
Which
the
is
holidays.
rough when people are coming over to swim.
To hang out. Yes.
Yeah. All right. This is where HomeServe comes in. Think of it like a subscription for your home. For as little as $4.99 a month, you can sign up for protection on things your regular homeowner's insurance doesn't cover, like plumbing failures, HVAC issues, or electrical problems.
And if something covered breaks, you just call HomeServe's 24/7 hotline and they handle the repair with one of their trusted local professionals. No panic Googling, no stress, just peace of mind.
They've helped homeowners for over 20 years. They have a network of 2,600 local contractors and more than 4.5 million customers with a 4.8 out of 5 rating after repairs. That's the kind of reliability that lets you actually enjoy the holidays instead of worrying about what could go wrong.
Help protect your home systems and your wallet with HomeServe against covered repairs. Plans start at just $4.99 a month. Go to homeserve.com to find the plan that's right for you.
That's homeserve.com. Not available everywhere. Most plans range between $4.99 to $11.99 a month your first year. Terms apply on covered repairs.
As the air turns crisp and the holidays draw near, comfort becomes the best gift of all. Quince makes it easy to wrap yourself and the people you love in layers that last. Think cashmere sweaters, timeless outerwear, and everyday pieces that look as good as they feel.
Quince really does have it all. Their $50 Mongolian cashmere sweaters, amazing.
Talk about it.
You know what I will?
Come on.
You know what
Let
I
me.
will? Because
Yeah.
I own them in 3 different colors.
Do you?
I have
Sterling.
a couple myself, too.
They are perfect, like staples. They go with any outfit.
And by the way, mine are from last year.
Yeah, dress
That's
them up.
how long
Are
they
you
last.
serious?
Dress them down.
Oh, I love them.
Year round.
I have cream. I have oatmeal. I have navy.
I have black.
That's
I have
my color
olive.
palette.
I have blue. I have
Oh.
light blue.
Ooh, light blue?
Yeah, like a sky blue for me eyes.
I love it.
I don't
Can't
want
wait to
you
see it.
guys to forget about these Italian wool coats
Okay.
because those are the top of my list.
Love
The
it.
About it.
Cutsfield designer, the
Ooh.
quality rivals high-end brands.
Yeah.
And the price tag, it's way less painful.
Way less.
Right? Perfect for upgrading your fall, winter wardrobe or giving as a gift.
And by working directly with ethical top-tier factories, Quince skips the middlemen and offers luxury quality at about 50% less than similar brands.
You and I have
Can't beat it.
noticed, right? Like
Yeah.
when they say top tier factories,
Yeah.
these are the same
The
garments
same, exactly.
that a designer might get,
Yeah.
Correct.
but they are sold directly to Quince, saving you a ton of money.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Just saying.
Yeah.
It's classic, cozy, and effortless. All right, everything you want this time of year. Step into the holiday season with layers made to feel good, look polished, and last from Quince.
Perfect for gifting or keeping for yourself. Go to quince.com/TWU for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/TWU to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/TWU. She leaves to study on her own. And you, sir, what do you do? Well, Beth leaves when she's like, all right, I'm gonna go finish studying in my room. I'll see you tomorrow. And you say to her,
You don't want to spend the night again?
come on now. You know what you know
That's
what you're
very
missing.
sweet, though. And she's like, I've been here.
I love the different perspective.
Oh.
He's like, yeah. She's like, that's so
Aw.
sweet.
Well, I know how the story ends.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've been here most nights. Like my roommates think that. What did she say? Like I don't.
That-
Call me Miss Pierce.
Miss
Yeah, Mrs.
Pearson.
Pearson.
There could be
There's
worse
worse
things.
things.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Throwing it out there already.
But then you admit, you actually said, like, I haven't been sleeping well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And she can see that and she's like, all right, I'll come back, but you gotta play a little wait and exhale for your girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
No more
listen
Braveheart.
Listen to Braveheart. And he's like, all right. And it's
Waiting
like,
to exhale?
No.
Me neither.
well, there's a reason.
Wait, why is there a reason, Sterling? Why is there a reason?
Well, hold on, let me make sure first. Have you seen Wait and Exhale?
I'm not gonna help you back up your point. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind. Leave it alone, then. That's generational.
It's generational.
that's
For
generational.
sure. For sure. You're a
Um,
young dude.
Okay.
Hey, wait 1 second before.
What?
That's the one with Whitney Houston?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Whew.
Okay, good. That's good. I'll take that.
If I got that wrong,
You
cut
know
that
enough.
out.
You know enough.
Black, black card kept.
Thank you. Is that Angela Bassett?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
his-
she was in it?
Yeah.
I promise you, I just named a random black actress.
you didn't.
I did that as a joke. Like
Yeah.
if I confuse Whitney for Angela.
Yeah.
Angela, Whitney, Loretta Devine, and Layla Rashad.
I've seen the screenshots. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm there with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's hilarious.
So then we cut to this dream. And this was a cool, I remember coming in and seeing you guys like on set
Yes.
during this thing. Jigga.
That was one of the, because there weren't many times that you would come while I was filming. So
Right.
that was a great experience.
I remember checking
Yeah.
you out and everything because this was one of the few times that Jack gets to be a part of the
Oh yeah.
scenario
Mhm.
where after he's expired, right? Because
Right.
Randall's having a dream. Everybody's at the
This
table.
might have been one of those meals too where Milo ate more than he needed to. I feel like
makes
this
sense.
was a reoccurring theme for him.
That makes
You
sense.
remember, right?
Yeah.
Can't get
Do you
me
remember
that
the one
Cornish
like
hen.
vegetarian thing that he ate and he ate and he ate and he ate? Like we were talking about that
Yeah.
in one of the last episodes. He did that often. Like
It
he
was
didn't
fun,
heed his own advice.
Because you don't know whether or not it's going to be good or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take that risk.
So I'm for you guys because there's two folds of the acting of it is you trying to break through and then everybody else ignoring, acting like you're not there. Like I'm
Yeah.
curious
Yes.
from both perspectives. What's that scene feel like?
It was nice because there were so few moments of us all together like that, especially like, obviously post fire.
Right.
So it was nice to like for Milo to be back with the kids and playing this moment that never really occurred.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess you're
Mm.
leaning against the like how weird it's supposed to seem with us ignoring him and him
Right.
screaming and shouting at us and he's
Yeah.
dead and all of it. Like it's you just like kind of have to tune it out, I guess.
Yeah. I had one of those earlier, like when you're gaming at the
Yes,
cabin
yeah.
and whatnot, and just trying to get folks' attention.
Yeah.
And like there's this, I'm curious for you, this incredible feeling of like, I know you guys can hear me. Quit acting like I'm not here. Like in real sort of like,
Yeah.
I want attention. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I'm not getting it. I'm
Yeah.
curious for you, like what the feeling was.
Yeah, I think that makes it to where it's a little bit easier to portray because
Yeah.
you in the dream you're feeling as if they can hear you and they're ignoring you. And
Sure.
It's the same in real life.
Yeah.
I think I was just so ecstatic to be able to have everybody there, So
yeah.
it's like
To be all together.
just running off. I guess you say like instinct.
Yeah.
You know, how that would feel.
At that point in time, we weren't really doing any like flashbacks to like to Milo being
No.
like pre-fire us, like
No,
as a family.
that had
yeah.
sort of gone away.
Yeah, exactly. So this was like one of those few moments.
Yeah, you would be with the younger ones, but not with...
Yeah, 'cause
Exactly.
you guys were aging out of that, right?
Yeah, and even the Lonnie and
Yeah.
Mackenzie and Parker were aging out of that as well. You know, so it was like this season and this episode, I think, was like really starting to introduce like the littles.
Yeah.
And that storyline.
I'm curious, the repetition for you, for everybody in the scene of he's dead, what does it mean? What do you think? What was being said? What were you attempting to articulate?
I think for me, it's that same feeling that I showed in the
nightmare
first
sequence.
flashback.
Yeah.
It's saying something so much that you end up losing your voice because no one's hearing you.
Uh-huh.
Very helpless. Yeah.
Yeah. In a way, he's also telling himself that he is dead. Why is this haunting me? Why am I having these dreams of what could have been when I'm cognizant of him being dead? You know? And in a way, Randall still blames himself, even though there's nothing he could have truly done when it comes to going into that fire. So it's as if his past is haunting him, and it's a confusion on why.
Yeah, it's a perfect. I mean, it feels like a really universal fear. The fear of. I have a lot of friends who have a fear of going crazy, like who they don't feel crazy, but everyone says that they're crazy. It's essentially screaming and no one listening. You know what I mean? Like this base fear of wanting to be seen and no one truly seeing you for who you are, what you're trying to say, or any of these things. That I think is boiled down perfectly to the mirror image of the silent scream.
And then you get to see how if it's not addressed, how it then can poison later years.
Yeah. Right.
So when we see all the things that you have dealt with as an adult and how you aren't communicating it in the most effective way, or it pours out of you, we're seeing how in the beginning stages of you dealing with that trauma, it was never, that wound was never healed. So it's forever always getting cut and bleeding again. And
the metaphor of running.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Of just running from it.
Yes.
Just running it out.
Right.
Running. Yeah. That's how I get it.
Real time.
Process it. Yeah.
Cut to Randall's coming home and the alarm system's gone off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes into the house. Beth is like, "Yo, we just got the code. Can't remember the code. I'm trying to call to figure out what it is."
It's his parents' anniversary.
It's his parents' anniversary.
She's like, "Can we change it to our anniversary?"
Yeah. And that's a valid point.
Yeah.
Fair. I can give it
Fair
that.
point.
Fair enough.
I mean, I remember it, but I can understand why she don't.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
But it's like, and Beth is sort of trying to reassure him, like, everything's fine. It's just we haven't done it before, and it's been tripped off or whatnot. And Randall, it's almost like he doesn't even hear her. He's looking through the house and just making sure everything's okay, like nobody's here, right? And she's like, "Yeah, everything's fine. Nobody's here." And she leaves him, and you just like, man, I the sense of implosion, like that's what I keep felt. And I'm wondering like if Kev really helped me out with this one, because I got scared watching him. I got scared watching Randall because I was like,
we're
hanging on
closer and closer.
Yeah,
to the edge.
We're hanging on by a thread there, right? So he's asleep with Beth. And then again, we see a montage of young Randall asleep with young Beth. And then we see like Randall asleep with his dad, right? And then we cut to Randall and Beth in the morning. She makes a Mr. and Mrs. Smith joke. All right, hold on 1 second, real quick.
Of course.
No.
Amanda Lee.
No.
You never... Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
No, sorry.
Wow. That one actually surprised me.
For real.
Just assume any question you are going to have. Assume my question is no.
But you've seen a movie. You've seen a movie.
But I've been in a movie.
But like, it seems like pop culture is not anything that you're remotely sort of like concerned with in real time. Like, it's not your thing.
I mean, yes and no.
Yes
I
and
do
no.
like the culture. I'm interested in the culture
How
and
many
pop
times
culture.
did you see Titanic in the theater?
Oh, well, like 6.
Okay.
I
Sarah,
don't miss.
you happy?
I don't miss
Okay.
everything.
That's a movie she saw.
That's a movie you saw.
It's a
It's
movie.
the
Now
highest
get off her
grossing.
back.
I was just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I wanted to see.
Fair enough. Fair enough. My husband is so embarrassed right now because all he does is watch movies.
No, Mr.
Yeah,
Mrs.
but he watches movies nobody else has heard of.
Correct.
Okay.
So
If they're on the Criterion
There's
app,
this art house film.
Yes, totally.
To be fair, we haven't seen
Yeah,
any of the
you
movies.
haven't
he's
heard of
seen.
them.
Yeah.
Moving on. There's Mr. and Mrs. Smith joke, pretty funny. She says we should put the weapons up. Okay. They plan on going to the town hall together.
Yeah.
Beth's looking for a pair of earrings. She can't find them. She's wondering where she normally keeps them in this particular spot. Missing.
Randall can't find his cufflinks.
Randall can't find these cufflinks. And it sort of dawns on him that this dude was in his bedroom.
Yeah. He thought he caught him coming in,
Actually caught
but he had
him
already
going down.
been upstairs.
And that, like,
That
I
realization.
I felt, man, this dude was with a knife,
Yeah.
like was in
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bedroom
yeah.
with my wife asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a whole other added complex layer.
It was a real up level for our show. Like
Yeah.
the terror and the stakes and the dream and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the way they did it was all so quiet. Like you said, it's how like we'd see you screaming, we see Randall like sort of screaming, because like later on, he starts to have this dream. And he sees my man in the bedroom with his knife. And then he just sort of like puts his hand on his wife's cheek. And
Yeah.
And the
Silent
silent scream is like, I couldn't do anything.
Mhm.
I couldn't, like, total helplessness. So yeah, that happened. You know what I'm saying?
That happened.
And then Beth is like, look, you got a lot of stuff going on right now. You need a break. I know you want to go to this, the town hall tonight or whatever, but tomorrow, take a day off and let's just talk it out so you can sort of process your
What
mom's
happened?
illness. You know what I'm saying? New things going on at work, the break-in in your home. Like, and he's like, okay, cool.
Question: Are you somebody that struggles with slowing down?
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's a good question. I don't know if it's a struggle in the same way that Randall's is a struggle. I do feel like there's a certain sort of expectancy from outside of activity. And I think it probably started with This Is Us and the way that I structured my career during the show. And that, like, I would do these 16 episodes and then I'd immediately go do something else. And not just one thing, but probably like a couple of things. And then not even just when the show ended, but like even during the show, like trying to seize what I considered to be the momentum of the moment and see if I could parlay that into something else and to keep it going. So I think that is huge and probably still like exists right now. Like I find like as I'm in this boot where I was probably going to do another 2 or 3 movies, right? Before I go back to season 3 of Paradise and like having to sort of be in a state of forced stillness.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most comfortable thing, right? Like I'm learning to make comfort because it is what it is, right? But it's not natural at all. Like my natural tendency is to be in motion.
Are you happy when you're in emotion?
Yeah, I think so. Like and so I also put this caveat on it is I don't like to be busy for busy's sake. I do like to be productive.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I am frequently productive because I have no qualms and I purposely try to structure things that I can make time to be present for my children. Bedtime to take them to school in the morning. Like even when we start the podcast, it's like we all have kids. We can all get them off to school and then we can come do this thing, right? Like it feels being a part of that ritual is really important to me. But I don't feel like whereas Randall struggles with perfectionism or having to get it right, like get everything right, I feel like I went through that probably when I was in college, like at Stanford, and feeling like I could do everything the right way. I think children naturally sort of like will sort of mess that up a little bit in a good way.
Yeah.
In a very, very good way. So there's things that I can relate to with Randall, but I would say that it's parallel but not the same.
Got
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was just when I was watching the episode, it made me think. Because I even think we see it in later seasons. Like, is he ever going to slow down?
Right.
You know, and then I think it goes to like, what is this person doing this for?
Mhm.
Are they doing it to, you know, be able to capitalize off the momentum to be able to set their family up, or
To avoid something.
to avoid something?
Yeah.
Is it because they have this? They didn't have it in the past, so now that they have it, they're afraid to lose it. You know, you know, because I look at myself and I'm like, okay, I want to work to be able to be comfortable, but then where do you then find that place where you're like, okay, I can take a deep breath.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just like what happened with Randall in this episode, the housebreaking, and there's always something to tackle. So how do you even find that comfortability and the unknown, and how things can go, you know, to what happened, to where cufflinks are being stolen and your wife, you know, it's a lot.
You know, when a certain part of my life is out of my control or something is spinning out over here, I will grip or try to gain control over other parts of my life as quickly as possible to try and have some semblance of sanity.
Yeah.
It's not the healthiest way to respond, but I definitely feel it happening.
It does make sense. I mean, the idea of control, I mean, I think what I've learned thus far, and it may evolve over time, like you can't control circumstances, but you can control your reactions to circumstances, right? You know what I'm saying? By taking a deep breath and a pause and being like, oh, I'm having this thought about something. Is this a thought that I wish to have? Or do I wish to have some other thought with regards to what's happening to me?
It feels like something you're good at. Is that something you're good at?
In terms of what?
Your response, your reaction.
You seem like a very peaceful person.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, I feel like I have moments of that and then moments of feeling totally dysregulated. And this year especially has been a doozy. And I feel like it's really tested my sense of like faith in the world and in myself. And but I appreciate that compliment. Thank you. I feel like my baseline is to, feeling like I have a real grip on things, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How were you like in the early 2000s when
things were...
Yeah. Like, how did you regulate your emotions then?
Good question.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I feel like I was really grateful for like this opportunity that had sort of landed in my life, and I didn't want to do anything that would jeopardize it.
Yeah.
So I think I was really disciplined at like working hard and still getting to be like a young person. And I feel lucky that like I really had no interest in like pushing the limits of like doing things that would be considered like outside the bounds of what I should be doing. You know what I mean? It's like I wasn't interested in like going to a club or drinking or, you know, living like a flashy life. I was really happy to be like, I have this opportunity to work and like, you know, do like live out my dreams. And I had mom and dad there.
Yeah.
But I was also like, I am not interested in like breaking the rules. But that's who I was before, working. I was never a rule breaker.
Right.
Like as a young kid, like I was very by the book, and I still am.
And you were just being born, right?
Yeah, you were.
Is that,
What year were you born,
is that
Niles?
what was happening?
01.
01, yeah. What was that like?
What was that like to be born?
When you're older, we'll tell you about the 1900s.
Yeah, the 1990s. The 1990s were fun.
We'll tell you about the last century, young buck.
When you're older.
There you go.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, so we go to the town hall meeting, and they're talking about, Randall's talking about how revitalizing neighborhoods has its ups and downs. Again, it sounds a lot. the pluses and minuses of gentrification, right? Like there is something good about bringing in new money as long as the people who are in the neighborhood are still able to afford being in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Do they get to reap the benefits of it?
Is there a version of neighborhood improvement that is not gentrification? How do you do both?
I think when people aren't priced out. Like when the people who were there before,
the community
is not forced to live elsewhere because of this sort of like revitalization.
So does that just mean slower growth? Is as far as like
it could be like some places, like I remember in one neighborhood, I won't call the neighborhood out, but they'll have certain sanctioned buildings that are like high end, but then they have rent control in the same sort of thing, Majigga, so that people can afford to live in the neighborhood and take advantage of the things, and other people who have more affluence can pay for higher end things.
Got it.
And the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right? Like that's an example, I think. Yeah. Yo, everybody, Randall is getting deluged with questions, right? Like what happens if we can't afford it? Like what happens if we get priced out of our small businesses, et cetera, et cetera? And in the midst of it all, two things are happening, which I think are very cool. The phone keeps dinging.
Yeah.
Now we know, like as actors, you know what I'm saying? Airplane mode, big homie. Like you got some shit to focus on. You know what I'm saying?
Hand it to a PA.
Do not
Hand it to a PA.
Airplane mode, silent, whatever it is. But like he's so distracted. Like he needs to know at all times what's going on at his house.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm also struck by just Darnell listening to the whole thing happen. Randall finally is able to get some sort of coherent thought together and saying like, listen, trust me, please, I wouldn't do it if I did not think it was for the benefit of everybody who is here. But not the greatest sort of answer, but like
trust the politician.
Better than what he was doing, right?
Yeah.
Beth tells him like, you can adjust your phone settings. Like she's starting to clock.
Yeah.
What's going on with the phone, right? It's a lot. She makes a red table talk joke. Red table talk.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I do.
That's cool.
That's the one you know.
Seen every episode.
So Randall's about to go for his run. And you see like that's a comforting thing for him. Like he's like, okay, I can control this. Like I can run this however I need to. And as he's about to start his run, Darnell comes, says hi. Says he heard about the break-in from his son. And he said, you didn't seem too composed yesterday or last night. And he's like, have you ever talked to a therapist, right? And he's like, well, I like to run, right? Darnell winds up telling him, I used to go to my pastor. He used to talk to me and sort of help me through some things. I think I got on his nerves. He finally gave me a card saying like, you should probably go see a therapist, He says that men of a particular hue aren't necessarily accustomed to seeking out help, but that it is something that's really beneficial. And I was very I'll say impressed by Randall's polite fuck off. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he was like, hey man, I appreciate that. I'm good. I'm going to go for a run. You take care. He shook his hand and was like, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
You do your thing.
Best of luck with therapy, nerd.
So then we'll go back into this and we'll start with the youngest person here. Do you have, young sir, y'all keep laughing as I ask it, any experience with therapy and any thoughts regarding it?
Yes. So when my father passed away, I went to group therapy from ages 12 to halfway through 13.
Were you 10 or 11?
I was 11 when he passed.
Okay, I was 10. Yeah.
I was 11. And then later on, after This Is Us finished, I did like one session of therapy, maybe like halfway through college. And the therapist was like, man, like you've been through a lot, how are you functioning? And I didn't like that the stuff that I was telling him I had endured, he was kind of like, damn. So I think for me, therapy is something that I want to do in the future.
Yeah.
All my guy friends do it, which is
That's amazing to hear.
Yeah.
Until they start using therapists mumbo
Lingo.
jumbo. Yeah. But yeah, I'm fully for it.
Yeah.
You're fully for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like my first time going to therapy was in college as well. or not, you did earlier than me. I discovered it for the first time in college. It was very beneficial. I think we talk about Black men, but just men
In general.
in general, holding our cards so close to the vest.
There's so much stigma around it.
And the
still.
idea that you are weak in asking
For help. Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like the show went a long way to sort of combating that idea and saying that, like, there's real strength in being vulnerable enough to admit that you need help, right? And so, yeah, I'm all for that because it's interesting because you think that Randall, there's a part of me that thinks that, like, oh, well, Randall's a modern
Evolved human, yeah.
evolved dude. Like, there's Jack is one way and then Randall is this way or what have you. But it's really interesting to see that, like, oh, so I'm gonna come back and there's a Jack Randall connection that's really quite.
But do you think it's like he is an
interesting.
evolved man
Yeah,
and a modern man in that sense?
Yeah.
To me, it always struck me as like, it's the same idea of like, I don't want to burden someone else.
Sure.
I can handle this heavy load.
sure.
I
I'll figure it out.
right? Like,
Yeah.
if I can't do this, then who will?
Right.
Like, I alone can carry all of this weight.
Yeah. I would
you
agree
know?
with that.
You tell me if I'm wrong.
Go for it.
Mandy, I've noticed through like my relationships that I don't even know if it is truly a gender thing when it comes to folks not liking therapy. I think it's it seems to me
Yeah.
that there's this human thing of nobody wants to seem weak.
Mm.
Like in
Sure,
general.
absolutely.
Like
You're not wrong.
I can handle all of this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was wondering your perspective, like
I just feel generally speaking,
Yeah.
like what Sterling was speaking to, that men often have more trouble admitting they need help, that they need to talk to someone, that
Yeah.
that some an exercise like this could be beneficial to them.
Yeah.
I have found in my own experience in my own life, my female friends are way more apt to be in therapy, to have that as sort of a regular practice in their life
Yeah.
than the men in my life.
maybe it's a generational thing.
Maybe.
Maybe it is.
Because
Maybe
all,
it is.
all the dudes that I know,
Yeah.
they're doing therapy.
And the girl.
and the women are not.
No, they're
Wow.
like very against it.
Wow. Maybe
and-
it is generational.
That's interesting.
And that was the therapy mumbo jumbo. The homies in my life will be using,
Yeah.
the things that they learned from, a therapist.
This feels like
and it's like,
transference to me.
why are you talking like
Yeah.
this to me?
Yeah.
Like,
I
stop
feel like
speaking
you're
like a
projecting on me.
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
I recognize your boundaries.
Can we use I
No,
statements?
seriously.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that-
can we use I
that's-
statements, please?
That is genuinely how they speak.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really work in their favor. It's kind of like, why are you talking to me like
No.
this, bro?
Interesting.
Mm.
Yeah.
Got a lot of single friends.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm saying? You
yeah.
know what I mean?
You're reminding me of like when I know people who did landmark education. Do you know
I know
landmark?
No.
landmark, yeah.
No, something
Landmark education
Self
is
improvement.
yeah.
Border. I mean, it's a little culty.
Yeah.
It's a little Tony Robbins ish.
Yeah.
But it's like
I
a
think
lot
it's
of literature. A lot
evolved
of
from EST like back in the
Yeah.
70s or 80s or something like that.
Vaguely therapeutic.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, but like when
Landmark
people
Forum.
do it,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
when they do it, they they'll do a lot of talk about integrity and honoring your word as yourself and things. And then there's a certain level of speechiness that comes from it. It's like, oh, you think you're pulling me in, but actually you're just not talking to me like a person.
Yeah.
So it's almost like
Yeah.
this
yeah,
happens a
yeah,
lot.
Yeah.
This
That's the mansplaining part about it.
Yeah.
Right.
To when now they go to this therapy and they think now I have this
Tool.
position of authority
Yes.
to be able
Yeah,
to communicate.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, no, you're talking to me like I'm a kid.
Doesn't that
Yeah.
happen though? Anytime anybody learns something new and they want to share the new thing
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
somebody else,
Name any president I know. I know what. Yeah. Name any president. And I can say what number they are.
Can you really?
After 2000.
After 2000.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Cool.
So
The first
Cool.
four and after 2000.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that's a really good note though, because
Yeah.
you have to be able to bridge the gap between whatever it is that you think of value that you want to share with someone, and using language that you know that
Yeah.
pulls people in.
Sure.
Right? Like I think that is a really apt point. Because you can get so immersed in whatever it is that you're thinking that like, oh, they should be able to understand what I'm saying, but like you're not reading the room.
How do you feel Randall, like what was his thought process behind Darnell? Of like offering that as a suggestion. Like, that's not for me. I don't need that.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I got my own method.
This works for me.
Yeah.
Like anytime I get myself worked up or whatnot, like this level of sort of like getting this energy out, right, to a point of fatigue or whatnot, and then it allows my mind to calm down and relax. And let me be honest with you. It is something that Brown uses.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like seeing Jack hit the punching bag or what have you. Like these things are real outlets. Like when my children are able to run, they can sleep at night.
Yeah.
If I don't run these kids, like there's like all this other added energy.
But you didn't have the self-awareness, or Randall didn't have the self-awareness to realize like, this isn't working. This alone is not working.
No, I
because
don't
we
think
keep
so.
having these bouts. I mean, Beth so much as says, like, you just, like, you hit a wall every now and then. We see these flashbacks of Randall talking to Kevin and relying on Kevin, like, throughout his life of, like, having these episodes of these anxiety attacks and these panic attacks. It's like, clearly, something's not working.
I think he thinks that enough time goes by between each one of them that it worked well enough for a long enough period of time that, like, why do I need to add anything else to it? It's just like every once in a while, this happens, and then I'll do this, and then I'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You, young Randall, now's have a conversation with Beth, and she's comforting him from the nightmare.
Yes.
And you wind up saying, like, I've been having these dreams off and on since your dad died.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there anything? What else do you remember about the scene, and what else you said in it?
What I remember in the scene is me finally having an honest moment with someone that is not
family.
Yeah, which is essentially Kate or Rebecca at that age.
Yeah.
Which I think is a pivotal scene for their relationship.
Yeah.
Then we kind of understand why she's dealt with you in the way that she's dealt with you through your guys' time period.
Totally.
You know, and I think for me it was, how do I authentically portray, you know, someone, you know, speaking in such a revealing way to the person.
Because she's the first person, like, you know, the parallels between the Darnell conversation, she encourages you to talk to a counselor.
Yes, to do therapy, yeah.
Also, it highlights the hierarchy of grief, right, in the relationship. Like these two young people are going through the exact same thing.
Yeah. But one person seems to have done a little bit more inner work.
Handling it differently.
Yeah.
And so the anxiety kind of overshadows any other process that's happening there.
Yeah, which is a very interesting viewpoint on death. Yeah. Because, you know, there were folks that I saw at grief therapy, and they weren't as far as I was in my process. But I also think in my process, because I was working, I had something to look forward to. So I was metaphorically running away from it when it comes to being able to put all this emotion into work. Yeah. And, you know, a normal kid not having that. So they have to sit and fester, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
There's, as he's running, he runs by a woman who he sees getting mugged. And he didn't hesitate. He runs right up over to the mugger, tackles him. Good form tackle, by the way. Shout out to Coach Holtman, football. And starts to beat this dude's ass. Yeah. I mean, like, to the point where he winds up fracturing his knuckles, right? And I love the take that the show has on it, because the outside world
hails him a hero.
Is hailing him a hero. And he knows internally that, like, me beating the crap out of this dude wasn't even just about the dude. Right. But about, this is one moment that I have for control and over, domination.
Yes.
And I actually took it too far. Like, dude is knocked out. I had him, like, taken care of with one shot.
Punch,
you know what I'm saying? And he went like 4, 5, 6
Yeah, you were
shots.
able to do to this guy what you weren't able to do to the home invader.
Yes. And this was cool. We flash back to Jack and Randall watching The Shining and whatnot. Tries to put you back to bed. He tries to leave the bedroom after that Randall's asleep. And he winds up saying something to him like, look, man, you're your brother and sister are kind of high maintenance.
Yeah, you can't be high maintenance too.
So could you be a good boy and sleep in your own bed tonight? And he's like, all right.
The subtle installation of a core belief.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Inside Out right there. That's the shiny ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously,
Shiny
yeah.
ball.
You
Have
seen that? Hey, come on.
Have seen that.
Come on.
We got one. God, what a favorite too.
I know. Amazing.
It's great.
Oh, obliterated me.
And 2 is also hits as hard.
I haven't
if
seen 2
Two
yet.
is good. Oh,
Check.
I will.
Peep game. That's
will.
yeah.
two is really good.
But it is like this inception point of like, okay, I have to be a certain way
Yeah.
for the family to work.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You
for
know.
my father to love me and
Yeah.
appreciate me.
Yeah.
For me
This
to
is
live up to what he would have
this
wanted.
is what he needs of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Expected of me.
And you see it. You see it at every turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't gotten to it yet, but yes, we did. Like when Randall and Kev, after Dad passes away, and Kev is like, yo, you're not the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? But like, from Randall's perspective, is like, dude, if I'm not gonna do it, who is? You're in New York. Like, you're about to take off to New York. You're about to get married and everything like that. Like, nobody, I can't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really trust anybody else to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that is what.
And if I'm not the good boy, then I'm not honoring my
Yeah.
dad's wishes.
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting parallel because I think Jack carried himself the same way to where he
Yeah.
hid a lot of the things that he was battling with,
Yeah.
which I think for the viewer shows the importance of how if you don't work through your stuff, how you can then pass it on inadvertently.
Yeah.
Preach, bro.
You know, so I can imagine, you know, there's so much pressure that you guys feel with, you know, young kids
Yeah.
trying to make sure that, you know, you don't say one thing and 30 years later he's like, I'm effed up, mom, or
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah,
It's your fault.
It's your fault. Yeah.
There will be something.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna send them to
I'm
therapy
sure.
for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already, I'm sure.
Truthfully. Unfortunately, but is what it is. Try not to make it terrible. We see Randall, and this one kind of caught me because this is just a simple line. Getting his hand bandaged, turns out it's fractured. Beth comes to take him home, and he just says very quietly, like, I was struck by the quietness of it all. I'm really tired.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, all right, well, let's go. I mean, and that's all he says.
Mm-hmm.
And she just picks him up, and they leave,
Yeah.
right? And so he's home in bed. It's quiet. Beth kisses him on the cheek, and he just lays down. He sees like an alert come through on his phone, and it's sort of like a joke about, like, you know, what is this, Gotham City or something
Yeah.
for
News
the
report,
councilman? And it's almost like it's a flattery and sort of a dig at the same time, like.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sort of like, I think in my mind and watching him, because I can't actually remember it, it's just like, I gotta get control back. Like, I'm losing my bearing to a certain extent. So then young Randall and Beth, they're about to go to a grief group that she convinced them to go to.
Yes.
Gets a phone call from Kev. It turns out that she canceled her birthday party, and they're coming to pick Randall up, right?
Something's wrong with Kate.
Something
Yeah.
I'll explain
wrong
on the
with
way.
Kate. And Randall being the dude he is, like, you know, family comes first.
Sorry.
I was gonna go,
Yeah.
right? But it is.
But he also didn't have a choice.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, he didn't have a choice because Kevin doesn't ask him, hey, what are you up to?
This is true.
Are you free?
Yeah.
So he's once again being relegated to this
Yeah.
position of, you know, having to just drop everything for his family.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at the story of what he had to go through, and it saddens me deeply.
Yeah.
Yeah, it saddens me deeply seeing how he was never able to choose himself. Because even as an adult, he's a father, he's a husband, so he's still having to live for somebody else. Yeah, and I think that is when you see the things that he deals with during your timeline,
Yeah.
It sucks because it makes sense, you know. And I wish he was able to have found that voice years earlier.
Yeah.
But he was thrust into that position when his father passed, and that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
You know. But there are a lot of people in real life that are, dealing with being thrust into a position to where they aren't able to ever take that time to be able to
fully exhale like that. Yeah.
And my heart breaks for them. It in a way breaks for me because of what I was, pushed into, having to do at a young age after my father passing.
It makes me think about because responsibilities accrue, and you have families and partners and homes, etc. But that balance of being present for those people, and also carving out enough space for your own evolution.
Yeah.
To not be
Detrimental
stunted
to
or
your
stopped.
own. Yeah.
Can both things happen parallel?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I think so, right?
Yeah,
I
maybe,
hope so,
yeah.
I think so.
right?
Maybe not for everybody.
Yeah. Because sometimes, man, there's, I think the amount is quoted as 75,000. A lot of folks say after $75,000, the amount of money that you make adds marginally to your level of happiness.
Right.
But if you're below this certain number, you're basically in what they call survival mode. You're just trying to make it from paycheck to paycheck, make sure that the bare necessities are met for your family, whatever. And that number will vary from, place to place. But it is, so there's certain luxuries that are afforded if you have the basis covered, the basic things covered. Can I tend to my emotional well-being? Can I give myself that self-help without it cutting into anything else? So I say that just to say that not everybody literally can afford it sometimes.
We're in a recession.
Because they're just trying to keep heads above water.
Yeah.
Any calls? Is this the phone call?
Final phone call.
From Randall to Kevin?
Okay, Jaywan and Randall walking into work. Right. Folks are clapping, sort of cheering him on, what's it like to be a hero, etc. And Randall's like, I can't do this shit.
He leaves. He goes home.
He just turns around and walks out. Right? Everything about what was going on with him sort of struck in this weird way because there's no show of it. It's just nope.
Yeah.
Turns and goes. He goes home, closes the bathroom door, sits on the bathtub, takes his glasses off, and just cries. Calls his brother. He tells him, I'm not okay, man. Right? This dude was in my house. He was in my bedroom with a knife. He could have hurt my family. He could have hurt my children. And Kev says, don't worry, man. I'm going to comfort you. I'm the dude who's going to get you through this situation. Jack goes back to The Shining, Randall goes to bed. Then Kev comes in, scares the shit out of his dad as well. He can't sleep. And then we see Kev is in bed with
a blonde.
Somebody. That's the setup for the next episode.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts.
Fantastic episode.
It's great to have you, man.
Yeah, so nice to have you and your perspective.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you guys for having me. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. It's always great seeing you guys.
Likewise.
Anything you're working on you want to tell the people about? They can check it out. Your socials.
I did this Netflix show called Forever.
Yeah, you did.
By Mara Brockakili.
Yes, sir.
Executive produced by Regina King. And we're coming back for season 2.
Have you already shot it?
No, we haven't. Okay. We haven't shot it. Okay. But yeah, we're coming back for season 2. So expect that. It's 2025. So expect that.
Next year. Does it
probably
shoot here in LA or no?
It's just here in LA.
It's a love letter to LA. You gotta see it. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
How lucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are your socials? Because I'm sure you'll announce when that's dropping.
Niles Fitch, Niles Fitch.
Great.
But yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in and being a part of my life since I was 15 years old.
Yeah, man.
It means a lot.
You got it, man.
The pleasure is ours.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to come back right after this with our favorite segment, the fan segment.
Yes, sir.
We've got a little Q&A
For Mr. Niles
with
here,
Niles.
right?
If you'll hang out for a minute. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time to hear from you, the fans.
We asked you listeners out there to send in questions for Mr. Niles here. So should we do a little Q&A?
You ready for this, Niles?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
That's
Yes, you are.
perfect.
Come on.
That's the right
Now
time
I'm
to start.
ready.
Here we go. First
Show
question.
me. First question.
Okay, now this is from Allison Sav.
The Nintendo Queen, apparently.
Queen. She said, I'd love to ask what part of your character is most like you and what part is most unlike you? Good query.
I think the part of Randall that is most like me is the position that he had to take in his family because of me losing my parent young. And then when it comes to my acting career, and having a younger sibling, kind of how Kevin steps away.
Yeah.
He's kind of the only male presence. And in the world that we live in, you know, if you're a boy, they want to make you a man very quickly. Yeah. So I'd say that was the most like me.
Okay.
And then I'd say the most that is unlike me is I am not that big of a perfectionist unless it comes to like my work. Yeah. But when it comes to how others perceive me, I think over the years I have learned to not care and just be myself. So, you know, if I need therapy, if I'm feeling sad, if someone did something that made me feel insecure, or I will very quickly communicate my feelings.
Sure. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a good way not to be like them.
But I also think it's because during the most pivotal years, I was playing this character.
Yeah, it was
seeing
very
someone
formative time.
Someone that did not do that.
Yeah.
And it infuriated me because you play a character for so long, it becomes a part of you.
Sure.
So I just never wanted to be that in my personal life.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I dig that. Who's got the next one?
Lynn Standridge 299 said, "What was the hardest part about filming the episode where the house caught on fire?" That was a big one.
Both chime in on that one.
Are you thinking about just when we were at the house or when we were in the middle of nowhere?
I think all of it.
I think staying in it.
Yeah.
Because we had some super late night shoots, and that was like the latest that I had ever shot.
It was a lot.
And having to keep that emotion is such an interesting like thing to grapple with.
Yeah. How late are we talking? How late would we go?
Like all night.
Yeah.
Till the sun come up? Like
almost.
Really?
Yeah.
To where they had to get hotels for crew members or cast if, you didn't want to do a 2-hour drive back to the city.
Yeah. We were out in like Palmdale, like where was it? It was out like by Six Flags, out in that area.
Yeah, maybe even further than Santa Clarita.
Yeah, Santa Clarita. Yeah. It was pretty far, and because like it happened at night. Yeah, you want to have like as much shooting of a shooting day as possible, quote unquote. You start when the sun goes down, and you work until pretty much like the sun starts to come up. So it was a long night,
and it was chilly.
It was cold.
Yeah.
So they built the actual like house, the outside of the house, and like burned it. We talked about that episode with John and Glenn. But it was just like the shell, the frame of the house. Right. So there's no way to heat it. We're like in the middle of nowhere burning this house down. And so it was freezing. Yeah. So we were in, you were in pajamas. I was in like my pajamas and then had to put on like my clothes, and you're trying to like stuff long underwear under that, and it was very chilly.
It's like, are you sure Randall wouldn't put on a winter coat?
Yeah, like
winter pants.
You wouldn't have like a puffer coat somewhere.
That's how I'm leaving the house.
Yeah.
The fire can take 30 extra seconds.
Let me get this giant blanket.
Let me get these thermals on.
Real quick.
What if instead of sheets tied together, it was warm blankets?
There you go. Duvets.
Yes.
Thick. Okay, that's a good one. What's the next one? So,
from 2005, what was the best thing about working together, Niles, Hannah, and Logan? Best thing about working together?
I had 2 buddies that were going through the exact same thing that I was going through.
Sure.
Being on a set with experienced actors, trying to find your footing while always being in comparison. Yeah. Which I think can be it can be a lot to handle. And they were older than me.
In comparison to each other, or in comparison to the older big three?
To the older big three.
To the older big three, okay.
Because especially for me being 15, I feel like a lot of it was, hey, your work has to follow up, this grand actor. Are you capable? So to be able to have folks...
Talking about Justin?
Yeah. Talking about, Justin. Yeah. So having people that are like we get the pages and it's like, hey, you see what we got to do? We get to like do some
Oh, that's
cool
so
stuff.
fun.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then outside of that, you know, Hannah and I used to live near each other, so we would carpool.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Logan and all of us going to Six Flags. Or there was this, it was as if it was in a way my secondary high school, like my after school program, to where, you know, even today, you know, I'm so updated with their lives and vice versa.
Did you blow any minds being out together in a group out in public?
Like back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. People were like, wait a minute.
But not from the crowd I wanted. It was usually from like 60-year-old, like
grandmas. Yeah. You're like, great.
Like,
thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my grandmother loves you.
Yeah.
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 I just remember feeling like you guys had your own language, and like I never wanted to breach that. And almost like nobody could. Like the three of you guys. It was like you guys would get on set, you had your own like, you know, inside jokes, and you were just like, it was sweet. I loved it. It really, you guys really felt like you had bonded as siblings. I think that's what made the chemistry between you guys so believable too, because you really genuinely loved being in each other's company.
Yeah. There was this funny moment on set. I don't know if you remember it. I think it was the first season that we were there. And there's this term that on sets that they use where they say, we're going dirty. And I hadn't heard that before on the set. So they were like, but we have to be mature, you know? Well, they were like, we're going to go dirty on Mandy on this shot.
Yeah.
And I remember Logan and I trying so hard not to laugh, but they kept saying it.
Yeah.
They kept saying, you know?
And I want to picture like you two being like, what's about to happen?
Yeah, the two of them.
What are they going to do to
Wait,
me?
do you want to
they're going
describe
dirty.
to the audience what dirty means? It means that, like, if there's a shot on Niles, let's say, they want to feel a little bit of me in the shot, right? They want it's a little dirty on me.
It's
So, like, they want it over
it's
my
dirty
shoulder.
on Niles.
Yeah. Yes.
Your
Yeah,
shoulder. Your
is
shoulder.
what's making it dirty.
It's
yes.
dirtying up the shot.
It's dirty,
There is
yes.
a clean single.
Yeah.
And
a
then go a little
dirty
dirty
single.
means that you feel the presence of another person in the shot.
And I think it was an important scene for you.
Oh my God.
So
that's
you're in
so
it.
funny.
You know what I mean?
I don't remember this.
Oh, well, we just remember, I think you had like looked at us and we remember being like, oh, we messed up bad.
No.
I know that wasn't the case.
I don't remember
Man,
it.
dude. I remember
Maybe it
being
was
like-
just like being in the moment of like whatever was going on. I don't know if it was emotional or I was supposed to be upset with you guys
I think
or
you were
what.
supposed to be upset and you were already in it.
Okay.
And we were not.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think that I would have been when you're in
Yeah.
something. It's like there's not really anything that can like
No,
you're in your own little world. There's
I
nothing
got-
that breaks you out of
I
it.
guess for two teenage boys who don't know the lingo,
Yeah.
that's very
Oh,
funny.
Going
it
dirty
was-
on
This is going to be
Mandy.
dirty on Mandy.
That's very
Oh my God.
very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. And we were like,
That's
we
really good.
we messed up. We were supposed to be a lot more mature.
yeah.
But, you know.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
So,
That's
you know,
good.
funny moments like that working together where
Before we get to the next question, I have like piggybacking on what you just said. Did you ever feel, in terms of that comparison thing that you felt, did you ever feel secure in the performance that you were giving? And at what point in time did you, if you did, when did you feel it?
And then Sterling will tell you when you should have.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know. If you're right, I'll let you know if you're right.
Okay. I think that was the interesting part was I never felt less than.
Yeah.
So it honestly made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
People then bringing up the comparison.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
You never felt necessary. So when people brought it up, it just sort of brought it to the forefront of your consciousness. Like, oh, that's something that people are tracking. You just like
Should I be?
comfortable doing the thing
Yeah.
that you
Yeah,
should.
I think it made me feel as if folks were then looking down upon.
Mm.
Like, why should I feel less than if I was chosen
Right.
for this role?
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
to audition and be
100%.
here.
Yeah.
So I think it was a very interesting thing because
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
as if other people were putting how they would feel onto me.
Sure.
Of course.
That sounds like projection.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Yes.
sounds
Yes.
For some therapy speak.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's, you killed it from the beginning. That's all I was going to say.
100%.
What's the next
So that
one?
was the right answer.
Yeah,
you
that was
did it.
correct.
This is from Enzo LCVN. Randall always tried to be perfect because he feared falling apart. Did you ever relate to that pressure either as a person or as an actor? We kind of talked about that.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that.
I think I kind of talked about that pressure.
Yeah, like, and I'll just chime in too. Like in college, I think I felt like the best I've ever felt about myself, to a certain extent, is age 18. I was a student council president. I was accepted to Stanford University. I was a varsity letterman in basketball and football. And I felt like I was like on top of
So you
everything.
peaked in high school.
Had a girlfriend, totally. Had a girlfriend
all downhill
who
from
was
there.
All
just
downhill.
gorgeous and beautiful and whatnot. And I felt like, oh man, I felt like what you would call a young man of promise.
Yeah.
And I say that because a friend of mine says, he's like, my dad used to always say, you can only be a young man of promise for so long.
Yeah.
Until like you have to like
Until you're
sort of,
doing podcasts in a boot.
boom.
Ugh, here we are.
There you go. But because of that feeling elicits
Hang out with
this
us more, Niles.
The
What
feeling
we do all day.
elicits the idea of like, oh man, there's nowhere to go but down.
Yeah.
So how do I stay
Yeah.
at that place?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that's what I was saying. Okay.
Any guest stars or regulars you wish you could have had a scene or two with?
I'm trying to think. Wait, could everybody be quiet so I can think?
Yeah,
sorry.
can you be
Sorry,
quiet,
sorry,
please?
sorry.
Stop
Yeah,
clearing your throat. You okay?
Yeah.
Please, Christopher.
Yeah.
Please.
There was this guy named.
Mhm.
It starts with like, I don't know if he spells it with the C or a K.
Curtis.
Oh, is it Craig?
Mm.
Craig.
Old
Craig was
Craig.
great.
Oh,
Craig
Craig.
T. Nelson.
Old Craig.
No, I would have loved to do a scene with you.
No, I would too.
Yeah, that would've been fun.
Thank you. No pressure.
How many scenes? Do we only have the train at the end?
Yeah, that was the only scene
Yeah.
we ever had.
That's it.
Yeah, that would have been a
Yeah.
cool Looper episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been kind of fun because it was all three. It was me, you, and Karan, right?
Yeah, you come back. He stops the fire from ever happening to change the future. I help you.
Oh, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, Karan is there.
Yeah.
Lonnie's there.
Oh yeah, all four of us.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of nuts. No, we didn't have that. We just had the one scene.
What
in
was
season 6.
what was working with Miss Rashad like?
Oh my, amazing.
What
Amazing.
Because I know the space she in my brain that she holds.
Yes.
Right? Like
Yeah.
the matriarch that I grew up watching on TV, right? But for someone who wasn't around for the 1900s, what space did she hold in your world? Like, how were you aware of her as a performer?
I still view her as like the perfect wife,
Perfect
based
mom.
based upon perfect person in general.
Did you watch the show with Heathcliff Huxtable?
Yeah, but not
Okay.
but not
See how I did that?
not like I didn't binge it. Like if it was
Okay.
on, I would check it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But she still did have this viewpoint, like this pedestal
Yeah,
in
she
my
was
eyes.
omnipresent.
And
I
as
feel
a
like
young
as
man in
America's
theater,
mom.
she must have had a theatrical presence.
Yeah, so shoot, her whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I think for me when working with her, like there was a lot of like, I'm gonna be honest, like what do I say to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Royalty.
Seriously, no,
Yeah, how
but
do you
seriously,
kick off a conversation?
what
Yeah.
what the hell is a 17-year-old saying other than I love your work?
Yeah. Right.
Like, you
That's
know,
a good entry.
Yeah,
that's a good
great
entry
entry
for
for
whatever
anybody.
age you are.
Yeah.
I'll always be
Yeah.
happy. That, hey,
Whether you've seen the work or not.
there you go.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's easy.
I love you and Waiting to Exhale.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
That wasn't you?
Don't get
Don't leave with that unless you know for sure.
Don't get specific.
It's their project.
Yeah.
Never
what
get
I'm saying?
specific.
Yeah.
Mix you up with another older black.
hey, when
dude.
my friend saw you and he said he had just seen your movie the week prior. He was like, he was in it, right? After we walked away. And I was like, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't even care if I was or not. I
Thank
still
you.
thank people.
Yeah, seriously.
Have you rewatched the show as an adult? And if so, does the show resonate with you in a deeper way than it did while you were filming?
Yeah. I think that's the sad part about being on it so young is you're not truly cognizant of what the work you're doing until you experience literally just like a little bit more life.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, like obviously I know the show is good,
yeah.
Yeah.
but like to watch it a little bit older and be like, damn,
It
like
hits different.
Does
this
it hit-
actually
does it
really
really-
was good.
Okay, so it hits different even
Yeah.
for us.
It's the same for us.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying you
yeah.
going from 15 to 24, like it must. That's a big There's a
life
lot
gulp.
of stuff happening.
Yeah, it's like a huge gulf that you like.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what, like, if you could articulate it, like, what is it like watching it now? The times that you have.
I feel like I'm so much more opinionated on like characters or decisions that are made.
Yeah.
And then I truly connect to how things that can happen as a kid can later affect you if you don't process it. Yeah. And to hear like the communication, like the writing is so amazing. It truly is amazing. And I think it's interesting being able to rewatch my performances because obviously you can be your biggest critic, but I think it is in the fact that I'm older now.
Yeah.
So I understand that emotion that as a kid, it was like this confusion, which is great for
It works. It
performance.
plays, yeah.
But as someone that gets older, it's like, damn, I wish I would have shown it like this, but that's because I come from the knowledge of having experienced just a little bit more. Yeah. I'm not trying to say like, you know. Yeah. So I think it's amazing to be able to see to feel a little bit of the impact that the show could have had on folks back in the day.
Are you overall happy with your performance as you watch it now?
Yeah. You have to be.
You should be.
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah. I think based upon the knowledge and the tools that I had, I gave the best. I left it all out there.
Yeah.
To see that, it makes me so much more excited about things that I'll be able to tackle in the future.
We talk about you. We talk about you guys. We talk about you guys every week,
constantly,
and we're constantly marveling.
Thank you.
Yeah,
stepped in and just crushed it from
the jump.
Yeah,
thank you. Just always, I think the one thing that I take from this is you have to be present.
Yeah.
To truly be present, because I think I was, like you said, you would finish working and you're filming something else.
Yeah.
So trying to find that balance of still living in the moment.
Yes.
You know, like even this right here, this time that I get with you guys, truly appreciating.
Yeah.
Yeah. We appreciate you coming, man.
Close it.
Please like, subscribe, share an episode with a friend.
Heck yeah.
Come see us January 17th at the live show. And if you'd look right in that camera over there and say that was us, we'll get out of here.
That was us.
That Was Us is filmed at Rabbit Grin Studios and produced by Rabbit Grin Productions. Music by Taylor Goldsmith and Griffin Goldsmith.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, that was us.